All right, guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over the US General rolling tool cabinet. This is the 42-inch and the 42-inch top chest. Another cool thing we're going to do in this video is we're just going to show you how I unloaded this guy from my truck and put it on top of this. Spoiler alert, I used my tractor. Quite a bit of time has passed since I got the upper and the lower. Originally, I got them together and the upper was damaged. This happened twice. So the lower came out of the box great. I picked this up at the store. This one here, I also picked up at the store and it was damaged 2 different times. So the third time's the charm. I went and picked it up. I asked them to open it up for me. They did. It looks great. So as you can see, I put it right next to my 56 and man, does it look killer. I love the way this looks. It's freaking amazing. But this does have a couple shortcomings over the 56. The 56 has one shortcoming that this has an advantage on, and that would be right here. I hate this drawer. I hate it. It makes no sense. I don't personally need any power tools in there, so for me, I would not get the organizer and throw power tools in there. I shouldn't say that. I might try it. I don't know, guys. I might try it. But anyway, I think that's way too deep and it's pretty useless. Over here, though, we have a much better layout. We have drawers that are awesome for wrenches or anything like that, these 2 shallow ones. Then we have 2 modestly deep drawers instead of this one super deep drawer here. So I would prefer they be like this or like this all the way down. That is an advantage. And guess what? I'm going to show you here. You can swap these out. This big drawer from the 56 comes out easy enough. You can see that they have provisions here for additional sliders, and they correspond directly to this distance. That is an exact replica of this setup. So that means that if you had extra drawer slides or you took them off, these are riveted, so they're not going to be easy to move. So if you took these off, you could easily put them on there, and then you could use this drawer setup in here easily. The provisions are there. You just need to move it and rivet it in. Now the 42 and the 27 are designed to be the same height. The 56 and the 72 are designed to be the same height. I think that it is insane the Harbor Freight did not put the same size caster on the 42 and the 27 because they're perfect companions to this. Somebody buys this, may very well, and I think is highly likely to buy a 42 or a 27 to go with it, but they won't because the wheels aren't the same height, or at least if they'll have to think twice about it, or they have to shop around to get another product. This is crazy. I had to get risers for it so that the 42-inch would be the same height as the 56. So all you guys looking to make your 42 or 27 the same height as the 56 or 72, get spacers. Just get a spacer, put the spacer on, the wheels that it came with go back on. It's so much simpler. Then you don't have a bunch of wheels sitting around. Who has space for that garbage? I believe that narrow drawers make these harder to open. They seem to be much stiffer. The reason I believe that is because all the small drawers here and on the side cabinet you saw in another video, they were hard to open when I first got it. Once I put weight in them, they were better, unless they were these drawers or especially that side cabinet. Those never got easier to open. So I suspect that these will get easier to open once I put a little weight in them. And I might lubricate the slides a little bit with maybe, I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't want to use grease or anything like that attracts dust. I'm just thinking like maybe silicone spray of some sort, something like that maybe. I've been told that this is no big deal. And I've actually asked some technicians at where I work, and they literally pulled their Snap-on drawers open, $18,000 toolboxes. They do the same thing. So everybody commenting that that's not a big deal, they're right. That's not a big deal. Up top, it opens up pretty high. The US General logo is, of course, smaller than the 56. That makes sense because there's a lot less real estate there. So as far as net space on the inside, they are 19 3/4. So call it 19 usable space. And they're the same on this one. The bottoms, these are all identical in depth. So this bottom one you're talking, probably exactly the same. Yep, it's exactly the same. So I like almost everything about it. The biggest thing is that it fits the space. I got rid of the side cabinet because I wanted just under a foot of room here, and that's exactly what I've got. So I really like that. Unpopular opinion time. Do not go on that tool truck and spend $18,000 for a box. Sure, they're a little tougher. Sure they are. They might be 30 inches deep instead of 19 and a half. Big deal. If you spend a little bit of money on proper organization, you just don't need 30 inches of depth. You're spending 18 grand on like a 72-inch one. I don't know. I can't. Nobody's paying cash for that. Nobody. So you're all getting raped with interest too. And that tool truck interest, it is insane. Go to Obsessed Garage. Maddie has an awesome video about how that works out in the amortization and how much more you pay. It is insane. For the money, the return on investment is just not there. Don't do it, guys. This is what you need. This is an excellent value. The 72, 56, 42, they're all a great deal. The 56 being by far the most superior value here. Go to Harbor Freight, rent a box truck, get yourself one of these, and save a ton of money. I like quality stuff. I am not a cheapest solution kind of guy. I will spend the money on the best solution or the best value. This is the best value. This is better than Yukon. It's better than any Craftsman stuff. It's better than Husky by quite a margin. Those Milwaukee toolboxes, they didn't come close to this for the bang for the buck value. All you Snap-on fans out there, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about your box. I think you've got a good quality toolbox. Does the same job. Why spend 18 grand on that when you can spend 3 or 4 on this and have way more storage? It's cheaper and easier to sell. My God, these Snap-on boxes, they go for a fraction of what they cost new on Facebook Marketplace even. Why would you subject yourself to that depreciation? This is a better solution. I went off on a wicked tangent there. Just because it's probably one of the biggest pain points for people getting into the auto industry on a technician side is the debt for the tools. I mean, you're kind of the backbone of a dealership when you think about it. You are way underpaid. I think that going into debt on top of all the other financial responsibilities and the debt you may have acquired to become a technician, man, that's just not smart. It's just not a good return on investment. There's no way you can convince me that spending 18 grand on a 72-inch box is a good investment to hold your tools. What does the box do for you? There's no reason to spend that kind of money on a box. It's insane.